Welcome in water signs Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it all the way 100 because I always do. For your sign, I was feeling as though I needed to light the sage for a little bit extra protection. So that may indicate that you may consider extra spiritual protection or energetic protection within this first 2 week time frame in July. But that is what we will be receiving messages for the first 2 weeks in July. So when I went to light the sage with the candle, the sage actually huffed out the flame of the candle. And a similar situation happened with the group that I did just prior to you, which would have been the fire signs. That may also have spiritual symbolism as that something or someone that is protecting you is like a helicopter protector and they are basically suffocating you. Let's see what comes through. In these messages, you may find guidance, love messages, messages that align with the zodiac sign of you or a divine counterpart or someone else in your energy field. It may also align with a season or a time frame that something cultivates, manifests, or comes into fruition. As well, there are physical features, ages, intimate messages, lyric messages, and after I grab to be optimal here for you, then I will go ahead and I will grab clarifying and validating messages, and those may also align with messages directly from your divine counterpart. If there's something that wants to come through from them directly to you, then you may find those messages there. So without further ado, water signs, let's dive in here. So this full moon was in Cancer and we currently are in Cancerian energy. I don't know about you, but I have been feeling bouts of like emotional vulnerability or even things that are coming up to the surface. This is crazy. Right here, Cancer. June 21st to July 22nd. So, we're just beginning July. This time frame that I'm speaking about, and because I was literally on Cancer, and Cancer aligns with the water signs, this Cancerian season until the 22nd will align with whatever messages come through here. Yours is the first of the elements that I'm going to say that with, though any of the elements that came through, the messages could align all the way to the end of July. So again, that would apply. But for the number 6 in the tarot, it aligns with the energy of harmony, success, reconnection, and support. So you may find those things within this time frame. Also, the number 7 aligns with reflection, internal work, and perseverance. So these may even be what you are recommended to lean in on. Remain in the harmony of yourself by remaining centered and grounded. Have that reconnection inwardly as you find and follow the reflection of your internal work and continue to preserve throughout it all. This is going to be an intense time frame as well, so do be mindful to just take life in bite-sized pieces because there's going to be so many things that are coming up. Many of us are growing and going through a awakening or refinement period. So not only are we going through things on our own, but there are also cycles that are completing. So there's 9-year cycles that are completing. There's like 800-year cycles that are completing. So you may be the generational game changer that brings a cycle to completion, and that the next generations moving forward no longer live that cycle. And that is heavy. So that might be you or another person, or it may align with both of you as a shared togetherness. So I did want to mention before I dive into this reading further, I plan to have this last around 40 to 45 minutes. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's dive in. The next message we have is opposites attract. There may be distance between you, cultural, religious, racial, wealth differences, but it doesn't mean that you're not meant to be. So you may have an unconventional kind of love, and that may mean that nobody else has experienced what you have with one another. Now we have 5 6 Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. So, with the numbers that come before the zodiac sign, those are the months. Gemini aligns with the month of May and June. So, I just wanted to mention that. Somebody might be like, well, where is she getting these numbers from? That's where I'm getting the numbers from. The 5 in tarot aligns with the energy of conflict, change, instability, and challenge. The number 6, harmony, success, reconnection, and support. We just left the Gemini season and we just moved in to Cancerian season maybe like 2 weeks ago. I think it was June 21st, maybe a little less than 2 weeks ago. So you may be moving from conflicting energy and instability as well, challenge. You may have been growing through adversity and into harmony, success, maybe even reconnection with this person. But also, do be mindful. The divine is here to support you at all the time, all the time. So relax. A seed has been planted. So you have planted a seed within somebody, and there's no coming back from that. Like, you have them mind blown. Now we have wish fulfillment. So you are this person's dream wish fulfillment. There is a dollar sign, so that may represent that there is divine contracted work between you and a divine counterpart, though it doesn't have to. It may just mean that they think that you are high level value. So on the top of the deck, we have be brave while overcoming challenges. I wanted to put that there and mention that. You both may be overcoming challenge. Again, we are all going through an awakening and refinement period. If not, then I wouldn't have gotten the coins that I got in the all signs, full moon, and retrograde readings that I did. There was a coin that continued to come through over and over and over again. And I don't believe in coincidences. And I do believe as well that we are transcending the crap that has been going on here so that we can move into a new paradigm as a society. Though these are personal beliefs, so do only find and follow what you feel is resonant and relevant and pertains to you. So now we have beyond blessed. Miracles are unfolding. So you are beyond blessed. I don't know if I said it, if it actually came out, but the divine has your back at all times. At all times. Shine your light so brightly that it blinds people, and do so unapologetically. So that may even indicate the candle situation that had occurred. It doesn't matter who tries to dim your light or huff your shine out. Don't let them win. You are you were born to make a difference, and you were born to be different, to show people that it's okay. We don't all have to live a cookie cutter life. This isn't Pleasantville, or what's the one with, what was that one? The Truman Show, where everything is perfect, everyone's lawn is the same, everybody makes the same um, salary. They live in what is it, like the suburbs, where their houses all look the same, the hedges are all done beautifully, there's flowers everywhere, and everything is just pristine and perfect. That is an illusion. Perfectionism is an illusion. We live in a world where there are many illusions that exist, and then we end up living in lack and limitation because we think that these things are true because we learned them, so obviously they have to be, but that's not truth. Many things exist here to keep us looped and stuck and coming back to the same things over and over and over again so that we don't ascend and grow and live in the autonomous sovereignty of ourselves. So now we have medium to large build that may align with you, or again, this person that is in your energy field. What else? What can we know here, spirit guides, please? For the water signs, what are our messages for the first 2 weeks of July? What is it that we need to be aware of, or what do we need to know? Ascend, Awaken, Heal was a card that I saw, and that obviously explains what is happening for one or both of you. Again, that is a societal thing that is taking place as well when we have connections with one another. Ooh! Sometimes that is a mirrored aspect. So now we have chemistry is you touching my mind and setting my body on fire. Woo! So you are able to touch somebody soul deep, and you awaken something within them just by your intellect, your emotional maturity, how you carry yourself, how you show up in this world. Interesting. Okay. So these messages in themselves, the way that they're coming out in this deck has been different than all of the other signs. Typically, it is as though somebody's holding all of the cards to their chest and then they just blow all of the cards, and it's like a stack that I have to go through. But here with you, it's been one or a couple. So now we have a card here that says clearing the way for renewal and a new start, which is that refinement period. Petty non-factor. There may be somebody external to you and this person who is a petty non-factor. This person may be the petty non-factor. They may have wanted to come in and have the extended version of you ride on your coattails or level up themselves in a certain way. They may have been coming in with an ulterior motive, or they may. You have to take whatever you are feeling. Use your intuitive guidance, but also around this time and any time, use discernment. And with any messages and you receive, always meditate and pray to make sure that the messages and readings truly align for you. So now we have spying, remote viewing, or using divination and paying to get readings on you and your life. So that is an invasion of your privacy, and I don't agree with that. I do have a card in there that speaks about them doing that as a means to get to know you better so that they can love you more or something like that. But that's not the message that came through. We'll have to see what else does, though. Release burdens. This person, you may need to be releasing them. They may have been a burden from the past. Their energy may still be in your field. It may be pulling on what it is that you want to achieve for your life and, you know, your level up of bag to success. But again, do only take the messages that are resonant for you. Now we have soulful expressions. It's a soul thing. So again, you touch this person's soul deep. Your career and love life are interconnected with the divine counterpart doing divine work. I spoke about that here. Now we have self-examination, healing of a lot of wounds. That is what you may be growing through, and this other person throughout this 2-week time frame that was on the top of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, growing through stormy seas and rocky shelter. Somebody may even be going through a dark night of the soul, or when that introspection into the inner well of yourself occurs, it's going to be like rocky and stable in a certain manner. But you are beyond blessed. You know what? I was going to take the message on the top of the deck. I want to see if we can get any more zodiac signs or ages as well, maybe even a physical feature to know who this person is. Give us some clarity, please. There it is. The message I've been talking about. Observing you from afar, heavy, in order to get to know you better, to offer you a pleasant surprise. So I was feeling the call to take that just to show you what the message was, but that resonates for one or more of you here. So again, do only take what resonates. And this was stuck to the back of that. Small to medium build. So this person who is observing you from afar to get to know you better and offer you a surprise is the small to medium build. So we had small to medium build and we had medium to large. That may be you, that may be your divine counterpart. It may be two individuals that are in your energy field currently in this 2-week time frame. And on the bottom of the deck, powerful sense of belonging. You give this person a powerful sense of belonging, and they may, and you will, when you align and connect with one another. So now I'm going to take the clarifying and validating messages here for my water sign collective, as well whatever messages want to come through in terms of love and from this divine partner. You turn me on like no other, but we also got explore dormant childhood dreams, so that may bring you in alignment with this person. I don't know if I spoke about that in this reading for you guys, but if I didn't, now I am, and that is clarifying that. Woo! Out of all of these cards, this is the only halfer. I had to cut it to use it for something, and I kept it. True love. So this did not come out to say that this person was a divine counterpart or twin flame that I recall, but this is a true love. Okay. Let's see what else. It's getting warm in here. I have to turn my air conditioner off to record, otherwise it's too loud. Even when I do like the noise reduction, abandonment wounds. So abandonment wounds might have ended up being a third party in between you and this person in this situation, though this may just be indicating or clarifying that one or both of you does have abandonment issues and wounds, and that may even stem from childhood, that those childhood dormant dreams came through here that I've been speaking about, ancestral generational stuff. There's a fly that continues to bother me. Let's see, what else? What else, Spirit? What else? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, remember when I was saying that the way that your cards came out was different than everybody else? I don't know if you saw that on the screen or not, but all of these messages that are in my hand right now flew out together, and that seems to be the norm within other readings that I have just recently done. What that means and that is indicating is that this person is holding their cards close to their chest. They may be a secret admirer with hidden emotions that never openly express them to you. And when they do, it's going to be like verbal diarrhea of the mouth. So I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly because more came out than what I was anticipating, but I want to honor you, water signs, and give you the same amount of respect that I did the other elements. Your only job is to keep your heart open and be in receptive mode. Well, that's saying that's your only job, but we had release burdens. So remember, you have to introspect to release the burdens and move through the shadows. Generational cycles and societal programs are blocking a connection. So again, that can end up being a third party in a situation. A parent can end up being a third party in a situation. A work obligation can end up being a third party in a situation. All of those things may align here, or I wouldn't have said them. So now we have embrace change. So don't try to resist change. Change is the only inevitable constant in growth. You are growing through and moving through the refinement period and having a rebirth, and so maybe this person as well. But the challenges are going to be behind you. You're overcoming to become everything that you know to be true of yourself, not from the jaded lens of those who have tried to convince you of otherwise about yourself. So now we have loyal and devoted. This person will be loyal and devoted to you, and they already are. They said that they were sorry and remorseful and that they would do anything to give it up to make it up to you if given the opportunity. So now we have fumble. That's just indicating that this person fumbled you. Check this out with all this green coming through. This person may have had an abandonment wound from their childhood that is causing a heart blockage. It's showing up here in the colors of the cards. My love for you is indescribable. So again, it is that soul to soul infinite bond. It is like that soul song or that heart song that continues, even transcending the bounds of love. Like basically what's understood between two hearts doesn't need to be explained. You are my happy place and my home, all wrapped up in one that may be a shared togetherness. Your voice is my favorite sound. So somebody somehow is hearing your voice. Now we have awakening, so that's obviously clarifying that self-awareness. In order for you both to overcome these past burdens, you have to have self-awareness. And this person as well, they may be emotionally immature. You may be emotionally mature due to the fact that you were able to heal, and they may have had another obligation that they were responsible for and couldn't do the healing work. Fear, doubt, and insecurity. I'm not sure if it was here or in another reading where I talked about fight, flight, or survival. That may be the energy that this person is in around this time, or you may be feeling fear, doubt, and insecurity. I think we're all kind of feeling that right now, to be completely 100 with you, because I've been speaking about body dysmorphic disorder, and those messages don't come out all the time, though it is attached to memories in a certain regard. And also, another reader that I view that I really enjoy, she spoke about body dysmorphic disorder as well. So I know that it's not only me as the reader who is pulling that energy of the collective, but you really don't have anything to be insecure about. Fear is an illusion. It is false evidence appearing real. It's face everything and run. That's how people have seen it in the past, but it's not that. It's, what did I say? Face everything and run, and false evidence appearing real. So it's even most of the time coming from outside of ourselves. It's the uncertainty. It is insecurity, really, but those things are cast on to and projected into the collective humanity and society, again, as a means of manipulation and control, so that we don't overcome the things that we need to, and we stay and remain small and with our light that's dimmed, and we continue just proceeding in life as sheeple. But so that is an illusion, and that is something that is purposeful. Even doubt, even the insecurity, the way that we judge ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror, that not only comes from sometimes our ancestral bloodline. So if that is a program that was placed into you from seeing the pattern of your guardians like cutting themselves down in a mirror, that will leave an imprint. But also, again, with those abandonment wounds, those may have even occurred from your guardian or parents. at a young age or in regards to a different experience. Again, only take what pertains for your specific situation. So now we have financial independence and freedom. And remember how I spoke about this person who may have saw you as an up comments for themselves, though we did also have the message came through that this divine counterpart is interconnected with work. So again, do take the messages. There may be more than one person in your energy field in this 2 week time frame, and we all have more than one person, but I mean profoundly significant. Again, do take the messages as they apply. Keep your energy light and bright. I'm looking over here right now. It says that someone is proud of you. So continue going and moving through what you are growing through at this time. Our next message here says your energy is irresistible, and she's so fine, ain't no telling where the money went. Like simply irresistible. Those lyrics were running through my mind as I was looking at this message. Now we have unhealthy boundaries. That may be this person that is remote viewing and spying on you. Instead of doing the inner work that is necessary and required, they are sitting here tuning into you and your energy and what they could get from you. Come on now. Radical self-love. That's why this radical self-love is coming up. But someone is proud of you. So again, I'm feeling like a push-pull of energy coming through here. That may be more than one person. We do have unequal balance. So this person has to do the work. They may even want the extended version of you, but they are unwilling to do the necessary work that is required. And that may just be that they don't know where to begin. They don't know what to process. They don't know where things are rooted from. They don't even know what they're carrying, right? And sometimes those things are rooted from lifetime to lifetime. So now we have dive in deep. Dive in deep to the understanding of yourself to overcome the things that are no longer serving, like the abandonment wounds, like the burdens that you are carrying, maybe even with this person. This one was pulling on my energy field and awareness to reveal it. It says unfair projections due to jaded perceptions from the lens of someone else's awareness. Remember how I told you that there was or could be potentially more than one person pulling on your energy field at this time? That may be this person that is unfairly projecting onto you. Or again, when I spoke about the insecurity, the fear, the doubt, the anxiety, the abandonment wounds, and all of that stuff, that may be coming from the lens of somebody else with a jaded perception, coming from their false self that still has healing to do, and they are coming from their wounded self. These are the last two messages that will conclude this reading, and the fact that I had both of them in my hands and we're holding them together means that they want to be revealed with one another. So here, let me put them the way that they were. The one on the top says shared togetherness. The one on the bottom says you are my guiding star, and that is a shared togetherness that's coming through here definitively. I do have a reading that I did this week with the title You Are My Guiding Light, or You Are My Guiding Star. I believe that's the title, though I just wanted to mention that if not, there were several readings that I had done where this message has come up in different forms throughout the entirety of the week. So those messages or readings may align for more than one of you that is tuned in here, or I would not be mentioning it. I have about 5 to 10 minutes remaining. I did cut it short with these messages. A surprise is coming, which was on the top of the deck, and I just wanted to see if we could pull maybe one or two more here, and then I'll get more clarifying messages. We have joy, happiness, and fulfillment. These are a self job to fill your own love cup up with joy, happiness, and love. until you can pour from that abundant flow. So make sure and remember to lean in on radical self-love during this 2 week time frame. We'll get one more of these and then I'll see what can come through. I think maybe there might be more messages from them specifically. Two messages that continue to come out. I want to see if we get any of those. I don't want to speak about them. I want to see if they come out organically. But hopefully you are enjoying this reading with me, water signs. Dude, I cannot. Okay, so my intention was to just get one or two more of these kind of messages, but I actually got a stack. So maybe I was trying to shortchange you or cut you off before it should have been. So that may also be symbolic, and I do apologize. I just didn't want to go beyond the time frame of what I did for the other readers, but I may, and that's just due to the natural way that the messages come out. Now we have 8-9 Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. Remember, if this doesn't align with the zodiac sign, it may with the time frame or season. And we have 8 in the tarot that embodies action, movement, mastery, and personal power. 9, fulfillment, near completion, and wisdom. So I can't remember all of the zodiacs and all of the energy that aligns with the numbers that showed up there, but this is speaking about fulfillment and near completion. The 8 is speaking about mastery and action and movement. So that may even indicate like stability and tradition and continuing to put one foot in front of the other in terms of yourself as far as a career, exploring that childhood dormant dream, releasing the things that no longer work for you. You will then in turn find your personal power, and you will find that fulfillment to come into completion with what it is that you need to be growing through. We have self-reflection. So during this time period as well, again, you will be leaning in on the inner standing and the inner well by introspecting and having the self-awareness as well. Someone may be reflecting things back to you like a mirror, because more often than not, if it's a twin flame or soulmate connection, we mirror one another, and that reflection can sometimes be triggering, especially because of the intense energy. Remember, I had said to take life in bite-sized pieces during this time. Only consume things that are light, bright, upful, and positive. You know, if it's going to cause you chaos, interruption, drama, don't lean in on that. Don't watch the news if it's negative, or politics. Do not be leaning into drama or violence on TV. Be mindful of even your scroll. Stop your scroll if you find yourself just endlessly scrolling. Move yourself from that energy. Put your phone down and go do something with your hands, or even go for a walk, play a game. Do something to where you can allow for yourself to remain in the highest vantage point of perspective as far as your energetic frequency, field, and signature. So now we have fell in love with the way you touch me without using your hands. Are you kidding me? The fact that I spoke about hands and now hands is on this card. I did not see that. I don't see even what's on the next card that comes, because I pull them and look at them while I am in real life here with you guys. So it blows me away when spirit comes through with that. Remember, we had dive in deep, so you will be diving in deep. This may not be a time for the communication to come into alignment, because you are not in alignment. You have not worked through and grown through the things that you have needed to. And as far as the zodiac signs and the seasons and the time frames, if it hasn't happened before, it will happen. So again, it may align with things that have happened previously in the past, though it may also in the future. as well. There may be more than one person, again, with that push-pull energy in your field. So now we have by divine design in intervention and or divine timing. It's by divine design. Divine intervention took place because of the things that still need to be worked through. And if you are supposed to come back into alignment with one another, it will be when the divine deems it to be the right timing for that to take place. That may even indicate that the time period that you were invested in one another prior to now was not the right timing. And we can see that reflected here with the unequal balance of things that still need to be worked through for one or both of you. So next we have you have the upper hand, so you get to call the shots. You are the author of your own story and you write each chapter. So if you want to have a blank canvas or blank page vibes with this person, you can. That's entirely up to you. I am just the facilitator of guidance. What you do with that guidance is completely and entirely up to you, how you action that. So now we have quantum leap after transformation or rebirth. How many times have I spoke about refinement, awakening? Now, once you get through that, you're gonna have your level up of growth. And again, like that caterpillar that grows into the butterfly, you will be light, bright, and ready to ascend to new levels of height. So now we have that ship has sailed away. Someone may be in your energy field that it was like a once in a lifetime kind of offer and they had their chance and opportunity, but that ship has sailed away. Again, there are hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of you out there that energy could be coming through with. So it may align with just one of you or more than one of you. Be happy. It drives people crazy. So make sure that you are, again, in that bright, light, and upful energy. Evolve and expand. So during this time frame, you will be doing so. Give yourself time. If you want to realign with this person and come back into connection with them, give them time to grow through what they're going through as well. But let's just get some final clarifying messages to conclude this reading for our beautiful water signs tuned in here. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that much, but it was kind of cool how they came out. It was almost like an accordion style how they flew out. Now we have love comes to us in a multitude of ways from infinite sources. Appreciate and be grateful for every love source. That is true. We can have love of ourselves, love from the divine, love of the universe, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, from children, from pets, from friends, from family, from a divine loving counterpart. You can even find love in the cup of a coffee. Like it can give you that warmth and that loving, sunny, joyous vibes. Love can reach us in a multitude of ways. Even if you're a content creator and you have fans and followers that love you, also align or apply, but that could also mean that is indicating that there is more than one person in your field. Again, only take what is relevant. Now we have fill your own love cup until it overflows, then give from that abundant overflow. I already said that. Your counterpart isn't ready and still has healing to do before the divine will allow reunion. Again, with that divine intervention, I choose you. So that's a message from them, but that also aligns with the song I Choose You by Kiana Lede. Again, there may be aligning lyrics in that song that may apply. We have ready to commit. So this person is ready to commit to you or will be within this time frame. You are absolutely beautiful. So that's also a message from them, and that's how they feel about you, both inside and out. You may feel the same towards them. Now we have cold-hearted. So this person may be cold-hearted. They may be just seeming as though they are such, but it's because they are strategically planning how to come at you correctly. You're overqualified for the position, and the divine is protecting you because you're not in alignment. That's probably like the basis of this whole reading. And then we have self sabotage as the last card. This person may have sabotaged this connection due to the false mask that they are wearing, or a third party, which is an outside external voice and noise of someone outside of them, or there may be somebody that knew of the level of depth that this connection holds as far as being in a relationship with one another, but even as far as the impact that you hold with your divine work. And they may have come in to cause a sense of instability or chaos or, you know, distraction, and only take what pertains to you. But the way that you live your life, the choices and the decisions that you make are entirely up to you. Don't allow even for anyone external to you to push you into any situations or connections and relationships if you're not truly aligned. There may be somebody that wants you or even your divine counterpart to find true love and happiness, and they may want to push that onto one or both of you because they know of this level of depth that your connection holds, but it's not right for them to do so. And even the external person may be the cold hearted person that is seeing things from their jaded lens of perception and their false self due to wounding that was never explored and healed. So, in my readings, there are a multitude of multifaceted messages and ways that they may align to you as the person that is tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me here for this reading. I may be found on YouTube only at Sacred Love 8. I do not have Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. If anyone is impersonating me on any of those sites, please do report and ignore them. Do not fall for any financial scams. I will never reach out to you, and comments have been muted due to trolls and spam. If I may remind you, at the heart of the universe, the ultimate truth is that love transcends all boundaries. To leave me a tip or for commissions such as a mini, personal, or extended reading, you may visit ko-fi.com/sacred love. And I look forward to what Spirit has for you next.